I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Take Stock in Children meeting has been rescheduled for next Thursday. Please pay attention to your email for more information to come.
If you are a senior with a 2.8 GPA or higher with leadership abilities and commitment to community service, you may be eligible for the Comet Cast Leaders and Achievers Scholarship 2017.
For scholarship updates, make sure you sign up for Okie Scholarship on your mind. Text 2018 money to 81001.
The academic framework for first quarter meeting has been rescheduled to Friday, September 22nd at 2:30 in the Media Center. Be there.
Good morning, my Brahmins, brothers and sisters. If any of you are willing, if you are wanting any community service, mark your calendar for September 30th. Treasure Coast Food Bank will be having another food give out at the Agri Center. You will enter through 710. Flash your light so they know that you are one of the workers that are helping out. So again, September 30th, the Treasure Coast Food Bank will be at the Ag Center having another food drive. So if you guys want some community service hours, go out and get them done.
Happy birthday to Chase Trent, Katie Brightbell, and Caitlin Garcia. Happy birthday, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Good morning, Okeechobee High School. It is Thursday all day long, so take care of your business. You know your progress reports are coming out Monday, so teachers are prepping, trying to finalize where you're at right now. You got a little bit of a reprieve. You didn't get your progress reports a couple weeks ago because we weren't here. So now the teachers had a chance to add something more, so hopefully your grade's a little closer to what it's going to be at the end. Hopefully it's where you want it to be because you're taking care of everything you need to take care of. I want to give some shout outs this morning. The first one, I got a little letter here from Indian River State College that said Carlin Daniel made the dean's list this summer, which means she had over a 3.5 in her classes. So congratulations, Carlin, for working hard in the summer with your Indian River classes and making that dean's list. That's a huge accomplishment. Anybody else that got one of these little pretty letters and wants me to throw it out there, bring it to me. If I don't have anything to share, I can't share it. Also, a huge deal, and this kind of builds relevance to the PSAT and the SAT that you guys are taking. There is when you take those tests, especially the PSAT or the SAT, I'm telling you, that could equate to one day money in your pocket for college. And we have a student this year that has been selected as a semifinalist for the National Merit Scholarship Program. And at the end, there'll be like 7,500 finalists nationwide that will have a piece of, I think it said like some $100 million or 20, I don't know, let's see, $32 million will go to 7,500 students that are wind up being finalists. And they print this book every year that's the semifinalists. So when I flip through this book every year, I get it and I look for Florida and I look for Okeechobee and I flip through and I find the O's, and usually we're not there because we have people that get real close. But to be a semifinalist, I mean, it's pretty prestigious. But when I open it up to page 30, I know you can't see it. Page 30, it says Okeechobee High School, Christian Rios. So congratulations, Christian. That is a huge honor. So he's got a little bit of an application process he's going to go through, because if anybody's got a chance to be a finalist in one of those 7,500 nationwide, it's Christian and all he's done. So we're proud of you. The school's proud of you too. So just continue to do what you do and be the example for others. And I know you're a good example just by walking the walk, and I'm proud of you. What do you got?
Got anything?
You're
I've
it.
got a lot. Mr. and Mrs. OHS voting starts today. I've had a lot of questions about what this is that you're actually voting for. It is actually not a popularity contest. Mr. and Mrs. OHS are two students who embody the Brahmin way. These are the students who represent OHS and everything that we stand for, and those are the ones that you are wanting to pick. Today is when voting starts. So during your lunches, you want to make sure that you go into the cafeteria and you're voting for those candidates that best represents the Brahmin way. Voting will continue through tomorrow, so only 2 days. We'll do preliminary voting today, and then that'll narrow down the list, and then we'll have the final voting tomorrow. So make sure you're swinging through the cafeteria to make your vote count. Senior Parent Night is on Monday. Seniors, tell your parents to be there. You're going to get a lot of information about homecoming, a lot of information about what to expect this your senior year. If your parents have not come to a class meeting before, this is the one that they need to attend. So that's going to be in the lecture hall from 6 to 8. Volleyball's on the road tonight, traveling to Treasure Coast. JV football is heading to Vero. And then we want to give a shout out to our cross country team. They normally have their meets on Saturday, but they're actually going to have one in Stewart at Halpatioke Park tomorrow. Big shout out to our swim team. They really showed up last night at IRSC. Had several different schools there, and some of them had their best time. So congratulations, ladies and gentlemen.
Miss Myers, do you know where your Chromebook is?
Probably.
I don't.
Juwan, you know where your Chromebook is?
He doesn't.
Yes, it's in my backpack.
Okay, in my backpack. That's a pretty good place for it. Okay, juniors and seniors, listen up. Next week on Tuesday, our FSA writing retakes. You need a Chromebook if you're on that list for retakes. Now, your teachers do not have those lists yet, so please do not say, am I on it, just net. But they will have them tomorrow. But what I would like for you to do is find your Chromebook and make sure that this weekend, especially Monday night, that you get it charged, because you will need it to test on Tuesday, and we do not have, I repeat, we do not have enough loaners to cover even a small number of you. There are over 400 of you testing. Trust me, we do not have even a tenth of that in extra Chromebooks sitting around anywhere. So we want you to be able to test. Keep in mind, this is a graduation requirement. It is not something that you just say, I just won't bring my Chromebook that day. Yeah. No, we want you to get across that stage, and this is your chance to meet that graduation requirement. So please make sure you find your charger this weekend, and make sure that when you come on Tuesday for testing that you have your Chromebook and that it's charged. And if you're worried that it won't make it through because you didn't charge it, then put your charger in your backpack and bring it with you. But please make sure, again, we do not have enough loaners, not even close, to get you through if people do not bring them. So please make sure that's part of you getting to take them home, is that you bring them and that you use them as needed. So please set yourself a little reminder. Tell Suri right now to remind you this weekend to do that, or Cortana, or whoever it is that tells you what to do on a regular basis. Make sure you get that done.
Sorry. Have a great day. Be Brahmins.